What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, August 1st, and this is episode 22 of The Daily Comic. I'm Jimmy Bird, and this is a show where I read one comic book a day and then come here and tell you what I think of that comic. And it's Wednesday, which usually means brand new comics every week without fail. But due to circumstances beyond my control, the new comic books have not arrived yet, and they are still on their way. They got stuck somewhere out in Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania or somewhere out there. So we got the show must go on. I'm going to find something else to read, and I did just that. This gave me a perfect chance to read some of the other newer releases that's come out in the past few weeks and give them a shot, and I did. So what I read was this one right here, Captain America Issue 1. Captain America Issue 1. Now this was interesting. This is one I've been really excited about this for a while, and I don't know why I didn't pick it up until now. Captain America Issue 1, written by Ta-nehisi Coates, released on July 4th. I mean, if there was ever a day to release a new #1 for Captain America, it's July 4th. That has to be a big deal, right? So Captain America Issue 1 came out July 4th, written by Ta-nehisi Coates. If you don't know anything about Ta-nehisi Coates, he's been writing Black Panther now for a couple years, maybe 3 years. Very well-respected writer of Black Panther. On top of that, he teaches at New York University. He's a New York Times best-selling author of Between the World and Me. He's written for the Washington Post. He wrote the Obama memoirs, 8 Years in Power. He's just an amazingly well-respected man and artist and author, and I was really, really excited about what he's going to say because he is a black man. He's written Black Panther really well, and he's taking on one of the top, one of the big four in Marvel Comics, and I was just really excited about what he would bring to the table. Growing up with his background in America and seeing Captain America through his eyes, an experience I would never have as a 40-year-old white dude, I was really, really excited about that. And I got to tell you, I was not disappointed. This was a really, really well-read, really written comic. The art does really, really good. It kind of deals with the idea of what do you do when the enemy is your neighbor or looks like you. It's been a while since the events of Secret Empire, where Captain America turned out to be the longest running SHIELD or Hydra sleeper agent, and the previous writers before this, after the events of Secret Empire, felt they're just going to let that go. That was just too much, and it was so stressful for the comic book reader that we're not going to deal with that. And this doesn't shy away from it. This is like, hey, this is a new world, and this is a world post-Secret Empire where Cap's face was plastered as the leader of a fascist regime. And what's that look like, and how's that affect his ability to kind of police terrorism and hate in the new world? So it really deals a lot with that, but it's also just done in such a really beautiful way. It's still a comic book. This isn't a political statement. This isn't pushing some agenda. It's doing what Stan Lee and Kirby did back in the early days with X-Men and Spider-Man. It's dealing with everyday issues, but in a comic book sense, so that we can digest it and help process it and make us better people and help us to believe in heroes again. So I think Ta-nehisi Coates did an amazing job. The artwork is really good. Just classic. July 4th, Captain America, this was an all-American comic book. You get everything you want in a comic book right here. And I'm excited for where they're going to go with this, 2, 3, and beyond. So yeah, I can definitely recommend to you Captain America Issue 1. You can get this here and hundreds of other comics at Paper Street Trading Company. What are your thoughts on Captain America Issue 1? What should I read next? What new exciting comic books coming out this week are you excited for? You can put all that in the comments below. I'll respond the best I can, and I hope everybody has a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.